Let me know if y'all think the grandfather was responsible for this 11-year-old baby getting her hand blown off. Was it the mom's fault, or was it the adult female that was sleeping on the couch fault? Now, we're in River Rouge, Michigan, outside of Detroit. And these are the twins. They were both involved in the explosive accident, but it was Caitlin who was injured and ultimately lost her right hand. The mom was at work. The grandfather, who they say the explosive belonged to, was not home. And there was an adult female sleeping on the couch. Now, Caitlin thought that it was a firecracker and decided to light it, but then when it wouldn't go out, she put it in the sink and then ran outside with it, which is when it exploded when she tried to make it outside. She also has a hole in her eardrum as well as losing her hand. This is some of the damage that the explosion did. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at the bathroom, y'all. Now, the explosive was about 3 inches long, and this is a what is it, a M80 firework, which is like usually an inch and a half. Let me let you hear from a family friend who was assisting Caitlin right afterwards, and she can tell you how scared Caitlin was.
Administer first aid. Screaming, hollering, pleading to me not to let her die. Horrible. The worst thing you can possibly imagine. It was nothing but the grace of God that this wasn't a fatality.
Now, Caitlin's twin received bumps and bruises and little cuts, but thankfully she's okay. The police are very upset that the prosecutor is saying they're not going to file charges against the grandfather whose explosive it was. The prosecutor's office of Wayne County, which is where River Rouge is located at, said that this was a tragic incident. However, the case against the suspect was denied due to insufficient evidence to prove he had custody, care, and control of the victim at the time of the incident. So even though they said it's his explosive, was he supposed to watch the child? No. That's the reason why they say they're not going to press charges. Now, the children's mother, that's her dad. And so the reporter asked her, how do you feel about your dad being responsible for this? And let you hear from her.
It was an accident. My daddy would never hurt my children. And we were going to move past it and unite instead of divide. I'm just glad she's alive.
I'm glad she's alive too. Thank God. So where do you guys stand? Do you think that the grandfather should be charged? Because the police department has alerted the ATF federal, and he could still face charges, federal charges. Even though the state declined to prosecute, he could face charges. Also, the adult that was there sleeping, since they were the adult in the house, are they not responsible? Mom was at work, so she left them in the care of, I guess, somebody responsible. What do you all thoughts? Prayers out to the whole family. This is a very tough situation.